Hey, boys, Romeo, Casanova. This is your daddy, as you know. We're gonna talk about truth bombs. Truth bombs are when someone says truth and blows things up. What I mean by blow things up, it shakes things up. It stirs things up. People um are changed. The dust takes a while to settle. It's a boof. And this truth bomb mostly is about fair weather friends, and what I like to call flavor of the month, flavor of the moment, movement of the month. However you want to word it. I guess pretty much, like I say, it's when someone has the. Let me start that over. Cause for the moment makes more sense. See, today or tonight, I'm doing this on the night. It's after midnight, so it does count. That's a new day, boys. Don't. Daddy didn't send you one every day. I promise, and I will continue to keep my promises. Um, Daddy's exhausted. He's tired. It was about 9 days ago when I was looked dead in the eyes and told I would never take your boys from you. We'll be back in a couple hours. Now I understand. Again, like I said, I understand she did what she thinks she had to do, and someone doing what they had to do to protect children. That's not a bad thing. Never. But what I mean by flavor of the month or cause of the moment or whatever you want to call it, um, that's what you guys became to these people, in my opinion. Again, this is my opinion. So this isn't really a truth bomb, but the truth bomb is what happened. I was lied to my face about you guys. But in my opinion, I found out you guys are pretty much the flavor of the month, just cause of the month, whatever. Let's just stick with the word just cause of the month. See, there are people out there that no matter what happens, they have to have a just cause to fight for. They could try to get a ban on smoking, and they'll be up and down streets with signs, picketing, and complaining about it. And then once smoking is banned, they have no purpose. They feel that they have nothing else to do, so they find another just cause for the moment, and they'll go out and gun control, homelessness in the downtown Dallas area or whatever. They'll find another cause to keep fighting for because, in my opinion, their lives kind of lack something, and that's what you guys became. And it's sad because in America, where we're talking about, keeping families together, all this stuff, no child left behind, these people help stage something that left a child behind, your sister. And they, I found out today, and this is the saddest part about all that, I found out today that you guys are in a homeless shelter. I had a feeling you might be. I wasn't sure. But I had a feeling if you weren't, that's where you're going to be eventually because all these people who helped, some of them are, work with children, which is sad as this. Some of them were counselors. All this stuff. They only care about their own families and what their friends think because clearly they didn't have a room for you. They didn't have a couch for Rebecca to sleep on. There was no garage space or any place that they could put you besides telling you, we got you this far, good luck. You're on your own now. Because if you're in a shelter instead of living here, which this house we live in, we are the first people to ever live in this place. You each had your own pretty much rooms that Romeo, you shared with your sister. Cass, you're here with us, with mommy and daddy every single night. But now you're in a place with complete strangers, people you'll never probably see again after a month or two, if that, with the risk of bodily harm or abuse coming to you. This is how people who care about people act. I don't even I can't even understand the reasoning behind this. I mean, I'm not talking about Rebecca's reasoning, not at all. Again, she did what she thought she had to do. But I have seen family members from mostly her side attack people like my mother, your grandmother, with swear words. I've seen people who are leaders in the community laughing at my mom being attacked, thinking it's funny that grandmother lost her children or her grandchildren, that her son's hurting. And I want you boys to understand the Brooks Foy side, the Mills side. There hasn't been one bad word out there, and there won't be. And if we could help, we would. Because I ain't gonna, like I said, this is a truth bomb moment. My mom's disabled. She's been since I was a child. We lived off welfare and Social Security. And most of my family have two nickels rubbed together. That's not how it is on the other side. But we still help, and we're still trying to help. And it's really sad because, like I said, these people, you were the just cause for the minute. Now you're in a shelter, all because people kept giving advice about a situation they didn't understand, they didn't know. Ask them all. Anyone, if you're when you're older, if any of these people, which I know they're not going to be in life, but let's say the fluke miracle happens, you actually ask Rebecca. Ask anyone around. Ask my wife. Like I said, I mean, we probably might be exes by then. I don't know. I really don't. I can't pretend to know the future. But all these people around us who helped obviously could. So ask them how this went. Because there won't be a lot of documentation besides the videos and that I'm posting and stuff. But I wanted to be out there so you guys know the truth bomb is that these people let you be in a shelter. These people took you from helped set up for you to be taken from the only home you ever knew, and now they're not there. But Daddy's still here, and I will be here. If she needs anything, if you need anything, it's here. I tried to help today. I'm not going to go into details. It doesn't matter how I try to help, but I will always continue to be here for you boys. But I do want to kind of get positive because this is the thing. There's a Bible story, biblical story about David and the lion. And short, very very short, is a man, a righteous, just man, got tossed into a lion's den, and everybody expected him to be eaten. And when they came the next day, he was perfectly fine. He was actually sleeping with the lions. Like nothing happened. No harm came to him. 9 days ago, I feel I was Daniel. I lost both of you. I had $0. I had no money, no access to money, no means of transportation, not even a bicycle, and an eviction notice. Those have all changed. I got transportation. We have a roof. We will be able to keep this place. Truth be, thanks to the over 1,000 Facebook friends I have. Um, not not 1 cent. But I don't need them to provide for me. Never did. I was hoping they would help because I still got a little one underneath me, and if I have to stand in the streets and beg to protect you, to protect her, I will. I'm not too proud. Now, when it comes to you guys, I will do what it takes within the constraints of the law, of course. Um, but no, we will have rent taken care of. We will have a roof to keep overhead in case you guys do come back this way. But again, I want you to know, Daddy, and this is the truth bomb part. Again, we already talked about some of the fair weather friends that just cause people, but on the truth bomb is that we had a setup here where I didn't have to work, wasn't supposed to. Now people are gonna say all these different stuff. You're gonna hear the daddy didn't work by his choice. He's the deadbeat and all stuff. And that's right. You know, they have their right to say what they want, considering they never lived with us, never talked to me, never asked me how things were set up. But they're gonna assume what they want to assume. But this is a fact. This is the truth bomb. This is the fact. My wife, and this is humbling. And when we first got together, she at one point, I think she was making $26 an hour. The most I've ever made is 14. You do the math. Who should be the one working? We did the math as a married couple, and it made way more sense for one person to work 40 hours and the other person stay home help with the kids than the other person work twice the hours, almost 80 hours a week, just to make what one can make in 40. Yeah. So it made sense to both of us at some point, and I guess at some point it stopped making sense to one of us. And so Daddy, not gonna lie, he ain't worked in a long time, not in no physical manual labor in a long time. I found ways to help out, and I thought my contributions by helping you guys walk, a little early and speak and make sure you're fed and taken care of and all this. I thought those were, just as valuable contributions, But I was wrong. Um, yeah, but Daddy ain't worked a long time. He literally had the dust off his work boots. But I want you to be proud of Dad. I went and worked over 55 hours in 4 days to make sure we had this roof, and we squeaked in by $6. $6, I believe, is what we actually will have left over after we catch up with rent. But that's fine because it gives us a base and place to go from. So this was a tough time for your daddy, but I want you guys to know that if you believe in it, you can do it. You really can. Because I went from zero, no means to pay anything, no hope at all in sight, to being able to keep this roof. And I know I still got some bills to catch up on. I got things because again, starting from scratch is very hard, and starting from underneath scratch, that's digging yourself out, from underneath out of the grave, literally. And well, I want you guys to know, Daddy did what he had to do, and he will continue to do what he has to do. Um, it's really really hard though when you got people in everyone's ear trying to stop you. But Daddy is strong. He loves you. He always has, always will. And I kind of don't want to end on a message to you boys where it's completely seeming like I know some people say it's BS. It's just I'm pouring out my heart to you boys because I want you to know Daddy is real. Daddy's not fake. Um, but I want to end with something more positive. So let me think. What story I can tell you guys about? Oh, I know. Just in case you guys didn't know, you won't probably tell by looking at me or you, man. But you actually have a Japanese heritage. Your grandfather was half Japanese. Um, his name was Oscar Nelson. A great man is what I was told. Like I said, I only have fond memories of this guy handing me those grapes. I've said that in a different video. But you actually do have some Japanese heritage. I think that's kind of cool. And if you find that you don't like chocolate much or pizza, you probably got that from me. I know I'm one of the few freaks on this planet that don't like chocolate or pizza. So yeah, that's a little fun fact. And I'm trying to think if there was something else I wanted to talk to you boys about right now, but I'm tired. Like I say, 55 hours in 4 days. It's especially when it's manual. It's grueling, you know. But um, never too tired for you guys. Um, I ready to get going. There ain't no rest for the wicked, of course. But yeah, like I say, sons, be careful how you choose your friends because I actually wrote a song. I've wrote like well, I don't know if I told you boys that I'm actually write songs. Never published nothing like that, but I wrote about at least 50 different songs. And the very first song I'm gonna end with that a little bit so you guys know. It says, "Was it has been before life began. Turned around where the F was my friends. Friends are conditional. It just depends. But they're not round till all the SHIT ends." And it's true. When I turned around, I didn't have no one standing there. And I think you guys are going through that right now. People are gonna give you tons, or well, not you, but I'm talking life in general. People gonna give you tons of advice, advice they ain't even following themselves. They're gonna tell you how you should live your life and what you should do, but they're not the one living with those decisions and those and the consequences of those decisions. So um, always trust Romeo. You look over and trust your brother. Gas. You look over and trust your brother because I'm gonna be honest. Blood, it's they say it's already, it's not thicker than water, but blood's supposed to be thicker than water is the expression, but you two right now in this world, only two you truly have and can trust. Um, like I say, people gonna call me liar. They're gonna say all kind of different things, and that's fine. And I'm sure people are gonna, say stuff about who, your mom. They're gonna do that. It's gonna happen. But you two have each other. If I find out, if I find out that you guys were you didn't get along, you fought, whatever, because like that old Gerald Levert song, "Me and Romeo ain't never been friends," Casanova. I ain't much on Casanova. Me and Romeo ain't never been. If I find out that's the truth, I'm gonna be very upset. 'Cause they say you guys are going through a lot right now. I say you guys are living in a shelter instead of at home with dad. Mm-mm-mm. Love you, boys. This video is going way too long. So I'm out. I'm gonna get some sleep, and I will talk to you and tomorrow.